Hello friends, I'm Professor Imran Syed. We are going to learn De Morgan's theorem today, both the first and the second law using ladder diagram. In order to do that, we will need the ladder diagram, which is equivalent to the logical circuit of De Morgan's theorem as well as the truth table of De Morgan's theorem. So without wasting much of our time, we will quickly start first with the ladder diagram, which is already loaded in the computer. So I'll start the software where the ladder diagram is loaded. So I'll click to open that. The software is here at the taskbar at the bottom. So I've clicked to open it. The name of the software is RSLogix MicroStarter Lite. I need to open the file of De Morgan's theorem. So I'll click on open. Over here, I'll browse to the location where the file is saved. So here we go. And that's De Morgan's theorem for you. So I'll click on open. So the De Morgan's theorem has opened up. Now I'll open the logical circuit and truth table. So here it is. This is the logical circuit for the first law and second law. The first law states that A into B bar is equal to A bar plus B bar. And the second law states that A plus B bar is equal to A bar into B bar. Now the truth table for this is these are inputs A and B. The first law output is over here and the second law output is over here. So when both the inputs are 0, the left hand side of second law and right hand side of second law has to be 1 each. So is the case with the first law. Both the left hand side and right hand side has to be 1 each. In case of A is 0 and B is 1, the second law has the output 0 and the first law has the output 1. When the inputs are 1, 0, again the output for second law is 0, 0. Output for first law is 1, 1. When both the inputs are 1, the output for both the laws is 0, 0. So this, in order to indicate this of second law, you have a left hand side and right hand side. So is the case with first law. Now, depending upon this truth table, we need to verify this truth table using ladder diagram. So we'll move on to the ladder diagram. The first, second, and third rung represent the first law. The fourth, fifth, and sixth rung, they represent the second law. So this is the left hand side and right hand side of first law. This is the left hand side and right hand side of second law. So as and when we verify the diagram, both these inputs should be same. So is the case for this. Okay. So without wasting much of our time, we need to verify the ladder diagram. To do the same, we got to put the PLC in run mode and online mode. To do that, first we need to verify this project. So I'll click on this option right here on the top. It gives a message, verify as completed, no errors found. So now I will save this file. So every time you verify the project, it is essential to save the file. Now, in order to put the PLC in run mode and then to go on to online mode, first I need to open RSLogix Emulate 500 software. It gives me an error message which I need to ignore. So I'll click on OK. And then I'll click on File. I'll click on Open. I got to open the file which I have just verified. So this is the one. Click on Open. Here I need to punch in the address of my PLC, which is the virtual address. Sorry, which is the address of my virtual PLC, because we are using a simulator. Now I'll put in Run. Go back to the ladder diagram. I'll put on this drop down arrow and click on Go Online. So here it is. My PLC is in run mode and online mode, which is indicated by this rails, left rail and right rail, which has turned green. Now, both the inputs A and B are 0. So indicate the same. I'll right click on it and click on it, force off. Again, I'll right click on this and click on force off. So both the inputs are 0, but the left hand side of the first law and right hand side of first law are 1 each. So is the case with the second law. We'll see that in the truth table. So here it is. These are the second law, left hand side, right hand side. First law, left hand side and right hand side. Now when A is 0 and B is 1, the second law output has to be 0 and the first law output has to be 1. So let's see that. A is 0 and B is 1. So to make A 0, I'll keep this off, and B 1, I'll turn it force on. So the moment I do that, the first law remains 1 and the second law, the output is 0. Now I will make B off and A on. So again, the first law output remains 1, the second law output remains 0. Now I'll make both of them 1. So A is 1, B is 1. Left hand side and right hand side of the first law has become 0. Left hand side and right hand side of the second law has become 0. So when you go on the truth table, this is precisely what we expected. So with that, we have verified the truth table for De Morgan's first and second law. Well, that's what we were expecting out of this ladder diagram. In, in order to learn more, you got to keep watching and keep learning. Thank you, friends.